should be throwing the bash. I need a woman who'll treat me right. I need a woman who love and squeeze me tight. I need a woman. I need a woman tonight. I need a woman I can call my own. She got the love the blues and she'll buy me home. She'll tie me up at night and make me say when the sun comes up we'll do it all again. I need a woman who love and squeeze me tight. I need a woman who wanna treat me right. I need a woman. I need a woman tonight. Well, my days are numbered and I'll tell you why. All the pretty girls keep walking on by, looking and smiling and winking to me. I got a woman who won't let me be. I need a woman who will squeeze me tight. I need a woman who will treat me right.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, man. What's going on? All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, look who's here right at the start. What's up, Jordan Palmer? Here's your stinger zinger. Very appropriately timed, considering the number of UFO sightings and speculation lately. What's going on over here? I'm gonna try. I hate closing my email, but I'm gonna close it. My hard drive's spinning again. What the fuck is that about? Am I streaming? Nothing's recording, all right? Huh. Can't figure out why my hard drive is spinning. It's fucking weird. Anyway, here we are. Just getting settled in. As always on Mondays, takes me a little bit to settle in. I did not make a video of it. I have a couple of people, or the only people I've seen in person. We've pretty much, it's his husband and wife and one friend of mine. The three of them, they're not around anybody. I'm not around anybody. And so the only people we're ever around is each other. And I made them dinner last night. I made filet mignon, but I did not record me doing it. I had, I was making a whole bunch of stuff along with it. I was very stressed out. So I still will make that video though. And it was okay that I didn't make this one because I changed one little thing that I think had a negative effect, which is the recipe I use calls for 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to cook this in, but that's too much olive oil. I think maybe 1 teaspoon. I don't even usually measure it. I didn't get the sear exactly the way I like it normally, but it still came out good. They liked it. Why am I bringing this up? There was some reason, I'm sure. I do need to add some stuff to the fan club, like the filet mignon. Oh, I know why. Because I'm a little slow today. Since I didn't have any to drive home or anything, I drank a lot last night. Luckily, it was almost all wine and sake, which is like in the same category. We had very little whiskey, so I had like one little thing of whiskey with my pal, and but boy, so I think I've told you. Sometimes when I get, if I drink too much, if I get drunk, I oh fuck, I didn't say I should do a what? I missed your message. Then you retracted it. Anyway, I was so I think I've told you I get drunk and then I buy shit that I forget about. Like I'll wake up, like I'll get a delivery from Amazon. I'll be like, I didn't order anything from Amazon, and then I'll open it up, and 9 times out of 10, it's devil dogs because you can't get devil dogs out here. So 9 times out of 10, I'm drunk and I'm like watching music videos, listening to music and dancing, and going, "Oh man, sure would love a devil dog." And then I go on Amazon and I buy a box of devil dogs for like $12. It wasn't so. It wasn't that this time. This time it wasn't devil dogs, but I did accidentally buy something. Such a fucking lunatic. It's kind of interesting though. This time, what and I totally forgot I bought it. And then I'm not even sure how I remember today. At some point today, something happened that reminded me. Anyway, this guy, Bob Dancer, I showed you him before, I think. The video poker guy. He has this software called Video Poker for Winners, and it lets you practice video poker so that you can make sure you're playing the correct strategy. I don't know if you're aware of this, but like There's a lot of different video poker machines, but the one I play, which is not always that easy to find anymore, and it's one of the best games. It used to be plentiful, but it's draw poker 9-6 jacks or better. And I'm going to show you here. I'll give you a little gambling advice. Let me open up my video poker for winners. Anyway, when you play 9-6 jacks or better video poker with perfect strategy, the house edge is basically a 0.5%. It's the machine pay if with perfect strategy, the machine will pay you back 99.54%. Okay. So that's one of the lowest house edges in the whole casino. The thing is, you got to play correctly. If you make mistakes, and the casino. Hey, what's up, Dub Style? Casinos know that. Casinos go, okay, if somebody played this perfectly, the house edge is a 0.5%, but most people don't play it perfectly, right? They just fuck it up. So let me show you what makes it 9-6. Let me explain this to you. I'll give you a little, as I fucking get warmed up here. There's a long break too, right? We were off for New Year's, and so let's see, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be this one or? Fuck. All right, hold on. Wrong one. But I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to teach you something, whether you like it or not. For all of you, I feel like it's my civic duty to teach people how to not just get raped at casinos. And I'm going to explain to you what makes this so good and show you what it is. All right. So, first of all, this game specifically is jacks or better, draw poker, 9-6. What does it mean when to say it's 9-6? Well, if you look at this pay table here, this is a quarter machine, right? So each one of these is 1 credit. So if you play 1 credit, you get a royal flush. You get 250. Here, let's switch it to credits. You would get 250 credits. If this was a dollar machine, 1 credit would equal $1. But you see this, we have 250 in cash. So this is a quarter machine. So you'll see it takes 4 credits. Say 4 times 250 is 1,000. All right. So this is our money in cash. This is what we have in credits. All right. So this is 1 credit, 2 credit, 3 credit, 4 credits, 5 coins. If you play 5 coins, which you always should, you should never play one of these machines for fewer than max bet. The only royal flush I ever hit, I only had $1 in, so I won $250 instead of 4,000. Now, the reason I was doing that is I was a lot younger and I didn't have enough money to play. I was like, well, I could put $20 in here, $1 at a time, and have a couple of free drinks, or I can max bet and have 4 plays. But anyway, point is you get a bonus if you max bet. So you should always max bet. So with 5 coins in, you're going to get, it pays 4,000 credits. All right. So that'd be what, $1,600, right? All right. So I'm a little worn out, man. I don't feel hungover really. I'm just, man, I a lot of drinking, talking, smoking, pipe smoking. Fucking wrecked myself. All right. So when you look at these pay tables, do you see here on this first column, it says for a full house, there's a 9 here. It means it pays 9-1. And you see under the flush, there's a 6. It means it pays 6-1. You could find this exact same game all over Vegas, except instead of 9-6, it'll say 8-5. And the 8-5 game is a pile of dog shit. I forget what the house edge is on the 8-5, but that's not what you want to play. You want to play the 9-6. And what that means is on an 8-5 machine, it's the same exact game, except you only get paid 8-1 on a full house and 5-1 on a flush. So why would you play the same exact game where they pay you less money for doing the same fucking thing? So you got to look around for these. Now, there's a website you can go to. It's like it's a fucking stupid URL. Here, I'll tell you what the URL is though. Hold on. It's like VP2 free. Hold on. So, yeah, here it is. I'll just give you the link. If you go to that website, vp2free2.com, vpfree2.com, videopokerfree2.com. So VP free, the number 2.com. Anyway, if you go there, it's got some great advice, but it also will tell you where to find the games. So, like, you could click on Four Queens Casino, and it'll tell you if they have any what they call full pay. Full pay means 9-6. Years ago, I think it might have been at the Stratosphere, there was a 10-7. So they used to have one even better than a 9-6. But these are still around, and that's what you want to look for. So you want to find video poker, jacks or better video poker, where when you look at this first column of the pay table, 9-1 for a full house 6. Now, if you find this is a good game. The house edge, like I said, it pays back 99.54%, I think. So it's basically the house edge is a 0.5%, right? Super low house edge. But you got to play perfect strategy. If you start making mistakes, then the house edge increases, right? You could get little strategy cards that they sell that tell you the plays to make. And there's books and shit you can get. But this story was about me getting drunk and waking up and realizing I bought something. And so you could also get this software, which is called Video Poker for Winners. And they've got a whole bunch of other games, but this is the game I've played for fucking. Matter of fact, I believe the first legal wager I ever placed in a casino, I know it was Atlantic City for sure. I'm 99% positive it was my dad showing me how to play video poker. I believe that's the very first bet I ever placed. My dad loved it when the kids turned 21. The first thing he wanted to do was take us to the casino. So, anyway, and he taught me about this years ago. So I've been playing this thing for years. And my dad's had three. I'll tell you a quick story about my dad. My dad's now 91 years old. And for years, he would bitch about never hitting a royal flush. He's like, I've never had one in a regular poker game. I've never had one on video poker. I'm going to fucking die without ever hitting a royal flush. Now, you got to remember, people hit royal flushes all the time, but they sit there, they live in Vegas or they go there a lot, and they play 8 hours a day every day. And so they hit royal flushes. But, if you're going to go a couple of times a year, a few times a year, and you're going to play a couple of hours a day, you're probably not going to hit one, right? So it makes sense. But he would just bitch about it all the time that he never hit a royal flush. And do I wear sunglasses when playing poker? No. No, what I like to do is I like them to see that I've been up all night doing blow and that I smell of whiskey and my pupils are dilated and I look dangerous, like I'm foaming at the mouth. Like, you can't get a read on this guy because he can't stop moving his jaw around. That's a joke, by the way. But no, I don't wear sunglasses and no, I don't do blow and play poker. But anyway, Uh Good cover play though, right? Jesus Christ. It's like instead of having a poker face where you try to show no expression, you just show all the expressions. You're all just twisted and fucking yeah, fucking all in, motherfuckers. You're like Jesus. Anyway, so my dad for years bitching about never had a royal flush. So we're on a trip, him and I, and we're playing at they used to have a bank of 9.6 jacks or better video poker machines at the Bellagio. I don't know if they last time I went there, they were nowhere to be found. They took them out, but they used to have them. Dollar machine, so $5 max bet. Oh, so yeah, by the way, I gave you the website, the vpfree2.com. That'll list the casinos near you that have full pay. Again, full pay is the same thing. It means nine. If you see a thing, they say we've got full pay, jacks or better draw poker. That just means 9.6. That's what full pay is. So that website will tell you the casinos that have it near you, right? And one little hint though is, that thing's always it's not always perfect. Casinos are always changing the games around. It'll even tell you on the website where in the casino it was located the last time it was spotted. They'll be like, oh yeah, there's a bank of 9.6 machines over in such and such area. The other place that I often find them is in the high limit room. So if you're like at, I don't know if it's still there, but like Bally's, if you go to their high limit room with the video poker and slot machines where it's a $5 machine, so a max bet's $25, a lot of times they have them also. But my dad and I were playing at the Bellagio, and he's bitching about never having a royal flush, and then blammo, blammo, blammo. He finally hits one. He's ecstatic. $4,000, $4,000, right? It's a dollar machine. So he just couldn't be. He's like, oh, I fucking miracle of miracles, right? He had one. He was probably let's see, he's 91 now. I think he was probably in his 70s at this point. I don't know if he had turned 80 yet. I think he was probably in his 70s. So then we were heading. I believe we were heading out of town. And one of our traditions was always to stop at the Palms on the way out of town because they had 9.6 jacks or better machines. And it was off the strip. It's like we pull in, let's take a shot at these 9.6 machines at the Palms. And there was a gas station right there, and then I could get right on the 15 heading back to LA. So we go to the Palms, and it was, I believe, the next day, but it was within 24 hours of him hitting the royal flush. He hits a second one. So he hit two royal flushes in the same 24-hour period. And he tells that story all the time like it's the greatest story in the world, and it is a good story. But then I'm talking to him the other day, and we brought it up, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Do they have video?" I said, "You play video poker at the Hard Rock there?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I hit a royal flush there." I'm like, "What? You never told me you hit another one." He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I'm like, he's like, "I thought I told you." I mean, I would have thought like he would have called me up immediately, but I didn't realize he hit a third one. But I forget how long ago. Obviously, it's probably like over a year ago. But so I've been playing this game over 20 years, and once in a while when my dad, my brother, my brother will play too. Me, my brother, my dad will all find a bank of these things to play. And once in a while there'll be a questionable play where we're like, huh, what do we do here? Not so sure. And you could look it up, but you figure, okay, I wasn't making too many mistakes, so couldn't be costing me that much. But I got drunk and I bought video poker for winners. I think it was $30 or something like that. At least when I get drunk and buy things, they're not expensive. But I don't even know how I knew I bought this today because I totally forgot I bought it. I think what happened was I think I was thinking, I really would love that video poker for winners software. I really wish I uh, could spend the money on it because the logical me knows I can't spend any money, right? The drunk me had no such inclinations. And I think when I thought that, I was like, oh, I really wish. I was like, wait a minute. And all of a sudden, the memory came flooding back that I had, in fact, purchased it. Anyway, it's pretty cool. They've got this test mode. And here, I'll show you how it works. I'll hit this thing here. I should see if they have an affiliate program. And special fedora I wear when he means business playing poker. Yeah. Oh, and let me explain something. Okay, so when you go into test mode, it's got beginner, intermediate, and advanced. You've got to get 40 correct to go up to the next level. If you fuck up, you start over. If you do 40 correct at beginner level, then you go to intermediate. And then if you fuck up, you stay at intermediate, but you start over in the count. Um, I want to explain one other quick thing. Oh, fuck you. I don't want the fucking sounds, you whore. All right, hold on a second. Let me stop this fucking. Ah. All right, come on, you piece of shit. No, stop the test. Let me start this over because I go and turn the sound off. Boom. All right. I wanted to start all the way over. It didn't give me any. It took my money because I didn't even bother playing that hand. Oh, you fucks. Anyway, you might wonder why would anybody play, even though I said it's a low house edge, right? 0.5%. You might wonder why would you play a game with any house edge, right? I mean, if you're an advantage player, right? If you're like a card counter, a poker player, something like that, why would somebody that counts cards have any interest in video poker? Well, because the house edge is so low, since it's only 0.5%, casinos often offer promotions that actually end up giving you an edge. So, for instance, they might say on this particular day, for every dollar you put through the machine, you earn, or for every $100 you earn, a certain amount of cash back or whatever it is. Every promotion's different. But the point is, by simply playing the game with your player's card in, they have promotions where you can actually get like I used to not hustle them. I would just run into them and I'd be like the Palms. I would play at the Palms a lot and I got comped rooms at the Palms, but I also would get cash on the player's card. You could walk up to the little kiosk, put it in, and it would go, oh, you've earned however much cash. And you print it out and you go up to the casino cage and they gave you cash. So, because the house edge is only 0.5%, if they are willing to pay you some kind of cash rebate as a promotional offer that is large enough, then you can actually end up gaining, like, let's say, a 2% advantage minus their 0.5%. So now you actually have a 1.5% edge over the casino. Whereas if you were doing the same exact thing on a game with a higher house edge, it wouldn't work. Let's pretend you were playing some other video poker game where the house edge was 5%, right? Well, even if they gave a killer promo that gave you an extra 2 or 3% edge, you're still a big dog in the game. So that's why you might want to do this. This is a great way to earn comps. And if you know where the promotions are, and you know what you have to do to fulfill the promotion, then these can actually be a positive EV game. Okay. And so Anyway, we'll play a hand. Let me move this over here. Let's see. We'll hold that. Now, see, this is an error I used to make that the software corrected. I used to keep all three high cards, the Jack, Queen, and Ace. Truth, but turns out you only hold the Jack and Queen that are suited because you're going for the Royal Flush. And that worked out. We ended up with two pair. What do we got here? We got a lot of hearts, a lot of hearts. So we're going to hold all those hearts and try to go for that frush. Oh, look at that. We hit the frush. And so there's a little box. You can't see it on my screen. I'd have to show it to you. But it tells me, like, if I make a mistake. I haven't made a mistake yet. The beginner shit, other than a couple of small errors, I wasn't making a lot of mistakes. When you get to the advanced one, you realize, oh shit, I've been playing all kinds of things. Now, here's the thing. If you play it perfectly on the beginner level, the house edge is still very low. Playing it at a more advanced level means you can squeak every itty bit of edge out of it. You're not playing against anybody. This is video poker. You're not playing against anybody at all. You're trying to make a hand. So you got to make a pair of jacks or better. That's the object of the game. So like in this hand, I don't have jack shit, but I'm going to hold the pair of sixes in hopes that I get four of them. But fuck, I'll settle for three because see, three of a kind pays me. Well, I got a max bet and it'll pay me 15 credits. So if you get a pair, I bet 5 credits at a time, right? So a max bet's 5 credits. If I get a pair of jacks, I just get my money back. You get 2 pair, you get 10 credits. So I was explaining so you get 2 to 1. I was explaining to these guys, JB, since you're in here late, what I was teaching them is these are not that easy to find. If you go to vpfree2.com, you can find what casinos near you have these machines. But there's a lot of draw video poker games where for a full house and a frush, instead of paying 9 to 1 and 6 to 1 respectively, they pay 8 to 1 and 5 to 1, which is a horrible game. But if you look for this game specifically, where it pays 9 to 1 and 6 to 1 for a full house and a frush, the house, and you play with and you play perfectly, the house edge is only 0.5%. It's one of the lowest house edges you can find in the casino. And then what you do is you combine playing this very low house edge game with casino promotions to earn cash rebates, to enter drawings for, you can, sometimes they'll say, hey, for every $100 you put through, you get a ticket for a drawing. Well, you sit there, now all of a sudden that half edge that you're down is more than made up for if you get to, throw in a zillion, if you have a zillion entries into a drawing and you win a car, right? So anyway, we're going to hold on to those sixes and hope we get at least 3 of them would be nice. We didn't get shit. So we're going to hold these 9s. Same thing here. And what do we got here? We got a pair of 3s. We'll hold on to those. And then we got 9s. So yeah, we're gonna hold on to the 9s. There we go. So far, I haven't made a mistake, but this is the beginner level. Got 7s. I'll hold on to those. I can here. I'll show you. I'll do it. I'll show you the Let's see. Da, 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 da. Let's see if that shows. No, that's not it. Hold on one sec. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was it. How come I won't show? Oh, there we go. See, now you can see my test results. Here. Let's put these. There we go. All right, cool. So now we've got, hold on to these sevens. We can't hit three of a kind to save our lives. We got two pair though, queens and fives. So you see that two pair pays 2-1. So we've got a max bet. We'll get 10 credits. Would have been really nice to get a queen or a five there because you could see we'd get a full house. Everybody loves a full house. Here, I'll move this a little bit. There we go. And all right, back to this. So this is interesting. We're gonna on this one. This one's kind of tricky. We're definitely holding these. The question is, this gives us also a straight flush draw. I'm going to say we hold it. I could be wrong on this one. It might only be the king and the 10. That's why this software is good. Oh, I was correct. So that was right. Oh, no, it took a second. It's just slow. No, it says major error. I'll just tell you what it says. It says the correct hold. Oh, shit. I was so hung up on the suits, I didn't see the other 10. Of course, I would have held that. Now, by the way, it lets me correct it if I want to. So I can hit yes, correct the hold, and then it corrects it. So I just fucked up because, of course, you hold the 10s, but I was just saw those diamonds and got diamond struck, which is also, my dad used to get mad at me all the time because he'd say, oh, you play too fast and you're not enjoying it because you play fast. I'm like, you could tell how much I'm enjoying something. And his other thing was, but you're also more likely to make a mistake. But you want a lot of hands per hour. But what I've learned is, yeah, you got to be real. You got to be real careful because you can definitely misread your hand and do what I just did, and that costs you money. So you see, you got to play every hand to get that uh, real low house edge. You got to play perfectly. That's why people get software like that to practice the fuck out of it. So when they get to the casino, they're playing perfectly. There's a bunch of other games available too. I should see if Jesus Christ, since I just did an entire demonstration of their software, I should see if they have an affiliate link. Let's see. Do they have an affiliate link? Let me look at their. It's pretty awesome, though. I gotta say, I like it. Membership gifts, mobile apps, books, play, FAQ. Let's check the FAQ. Let's see, search. Affiliate. No results found. Doesn't look like they have an affiliate program. Videopoker.com. But anyway, so that's what I did. I got drunk and woke up finding out that I bought Video Poker for Winners. I may, man. So I don't know if I told you guys. Probably not, because I think this happened after I haven't since I've seen you. Check this shit out. My unemployment. I got an email saying that there was like someone attempted to change my address and that it flagged some suspicious activity. So they froze my benefits and they'll let me know more on January 6th. And so they said that basically somebody, some kind of something, indicated that maybe my account was that someone tried to like steal my money, I guess, right? So I haven't been paid my unemployment. I had enough after this next unemployment came. I was gonna have enough to pay 1 month of rent. So I'd only be 2 months behind instead of three. But now they froze my unemployment, and I had to spend the rent money on groceries. So and there's not that much money left in that account anyway. And on top of that, everybody I know, all of my friends, well, check it out, Jordan. I think it's bullshit because my buddy Lou, who's also a professional magician, same exact notice. We both got the same thing. So I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I told him, I asked him, I said, hey, did this happen to you? He said, no, it didn't happen to me. And then a day later, he's like, guess what? It just happened to me. But all of my friends, including Lou, have gotten the $600 stimulus. I haven't gotten shit. I haven't got my unemployment's been put on hold. I haven't gotten a stimulus check deposited into my account. I haven't received one in the mail. Is a fucking the only good thing is that last video I uploaded has almost 6,000 views, and I gained some subscribers. And man, I'm getting a lot of I'm able to look at the numbers, and I'm getting a good amount of clicks on my Amazon link. I appreciate that for those of you that are using it. If you are just going to buy anything on Amazon, just remember to just use zachwaldman.com/Amazon. And if you do that, it takes you to Amazon and everything is exactly the way it always is, except you have my affiliate link now embedded. So when you buy something, I earn a commission. What's crazy is a lot of people are doing it. I can see so many more clicks on my Amazon affiliate link, but I'm not earning dog shit. A lot of like it says it's still on hold. I guess there's like a waiting period. I don't know, man. But for those of you that are using that link, and by the way, if you go to zachwaldman.com/fans, there's all kinds of affiliate links there for other products like a weed of the month club if you're a pot smoker. So and that's a good deal. You get like over $200 worth of weed for like $95 or $99, something like that. That's an awesome deal. You should definitely do that. A lot of people have clicked on it, but they haven't signed up for it. Just ordered some expensive oral hygiene drops for my cat about an hour ago. Did you use my link? Please use my link in the future if you can remember. It changes nothing for you, but it's a free way you could support me. Now, that's all right, Dub. That's why I keep reminding people. That's why I keep repeating it. It's like he repeats that shit a lot. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. That would be cool. Hit that little notification bell. That's another totally free thing you could do. Because I don't get monetized until I get to 1,000 subscribers. But I've added quite a few in the last couple of months, so I'm making headway. So I do appreciate all of you. But make sure you hit the notification bell, and you'll know when I upload a new video and when I go live. I got 572. So I added about 50 subscribers, I guess, in the last few weeks. That's pretty cool. You know, I figure there's got to be a tipping point, right? Where like my last video's got 58, it has 5,800 views. So I got to assume that more often I'm going to have more videos that have 5,000, 6,000 views. And then, that'll become the norm, I would hope. It seems like the norm for me is more in like the 1,000 range, but oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like you telling people that. I got to get my shoulder fixed, man. I got to go get that looked at. So, all right. I guess I don't know if I bore you guys with gambling information or not. This is just kind of one of those nights where I was like, I'm just going to talk about whatever Well, it started off because I wanted to explain when I got drunk and bought video poker training software. That might sound like, wow, like, what is that? It sounds like lottery training software, right? If you're not educated on the topic of advantage play gambling, if you're not of the gambling world, you might, So here's the good thing is that I can practice on that, and when I go to Vegas, that means I have a better I'll have a higher expected value than I normally do because I know I've been making mistakes. Um, the mistake I made in front of you guys was just me being retarded, but there's other mistakes that I was definitely making. As a matter of fact, because most of them had to do with going for straight flushes and royal flushes more often than I had been. And I think now, because I'm so scared of messing that up, I got hyper focused on all those seeing three cards of one suit, all those diamonds. I will probably make more money as a result of buying it than I spent on it, is the point. So I really want to go to Vegas. I think I have a comped room at the Four Queens. I'm pretty sure. I should see who's doing a video poker promotion. And I should use my comped room, and I should just sit at a video poker machine. That way I'm not around people, right? The whole social distance thing. I'll just sit there and just play video poker for like 12 hours a day. That sounds pretty cool. Just all day and night video poker, and then I'll crash, get up, and play all day and drive back home. That sounds fun as fuck. Boy, my computer sure is enjoying flipping the fuck out. All right, I guess we should do some trending stories. I hope everybody had a happy new year. And I think we should do this story. Check this out. But yeah, I hope you had a happy new year, guys. And I haven't seen you for a few days. Did I see Tom Segura break his arm video? I've not seen that yet. I heard about it. I heard Jim and Sam talking about it. I like Tom Segura. And eventually you should catch it on YouTube World. I'm a leftist from Northern California. Enjoy your show and commentary. Thank you. Oh, catch on in the YouTube World. I appreciate it. I'm fucking pretty left too, man. People don't realize it. Because now it's like if you have certain opinions that if you don't share every same opinion, then they think you're right wing. Like I've often said, the best liberal to compare me to would be Hugh Hefner. To me, that's what being a liberal was about. But we got a good story here. Let's check it out. From Reuters, gun-toting U.S. representative. It's not gun carrying, gun toting. It's a weird way to put it, right? Gun toting. How about concealed carrier? U.S. representative with concealed carry permit. You know what I'm saying? But gun toting. So right away, Reuters. Anyway, gun toting U.S. Representative Bobert, Biebert, boop, 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 Bobert and Ernie aims to pack more than her lunch on D.C. streets. Wow. She's going to get her, what does she want packed? She, I'm also going to have my fudge packed. This is written by Richard Cowan, I guess. Richard Cowan. Richard Cow and Moo. Out of Washington, newly elected Representative Lauren Burt vowed to carry her Glock pistol when she's at work in the U.S. Capitol. Has so far failed to fulfill that promise and earned a rebuke on Monday from the D.C. police chief. Wow, so she's not allowed to? That sounds like bullshit. She's a public figure. She should be allowed to defend herself. The Republican Congresswoman, 34, will be subjected to the same penalties as anyone else caught on a District of Columbia street carrying a firearm unlawfully. Yeah, that's right. D.C. is like Los Angeles. Pretty much impossible to get a CCW. But I guess even if you're a politician, you can't pull it off. I thought for sure someone in her situation. Yeah, well, these articles are always written with a lot of anti-gun language. They're never neutral in tone. This was what Police Chief Robert Cunty, he's a big cunt, told a news conference on security measures this week at the city girds for a string of protests by supporters of outgoing President Donald Trump. I think it's supposed to say, it can't be girds, right? Isn't gird like when you vomit in your mouth a little? Or is that curds and whey? Turds? Girds? City guards, I think, is probably what that's supposed to say. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. Anyway, Biebert traveled 1,800 miles from her home in Rifle, Colorado to Washington and boasted on Sunday, her first day as a newly sworn in member of the highly secured U.S. Congress, "I will carry my firearms in D.C. and in the Congress." The self-described 5-foot-tall, 100-pound member of the House of Representatives, that does sound hot, backed up that pledge, saying she intends to protect her Second Amendment right to bear arms and that of her constituents, even if things in the nation's capital are not done quite the same way as in Rifle, where she operates the Shooter's Grill restaurant. This place, the whole town is named Rifle. I mean, everything in the town is revolves around guns. Anyway, but Bobert quickly found the promises are sometimes difficult to keep. In Washington, 2 days into the new 117th Congress, Bobert reported to work minus the Glock, according to an aide who asked not to be identified because he has AIDS. Anyway, never mind Bobart, who also made supportive statements about the online conspiracy theory known as QAnon, posted a video on Twitter in which she reaches for her Glock semi-auto pistol, placing it in a holster on her hip. How big are her titties? That's what I want to know. I got to look her up. The video then cuts to her striding down a street that appears to be in the city of Washington, and then across the U.S. Capitol grounds. "I don't go to work in a motorcade or armored car." Says it's one of the most dangerous cities in the nation. "I am my best security." We got to see that for sure. We definitely need to take a look at this. We need to follow this broad. We got to see how big her titties are. We'll finish the article first. So, DC's got tough handgun controls. Open carries illegal. Firearms generally prohibited on the grounds of the Capitol. Members of Congress are allowed to have guns. However, in the congressional offices, according to a House source, policy was mainly intended to let lawmakers display ceremonial weapons on their walls. Funny, man. There's a shootout. There's like someone trying to carry out a mass shooting, and all these, congressmen and stuff are pulling muskets off the wall. They're like, I only have one shot. I better make it count. I hope that powder is dry after all these years. Oh, man. Bobart's aide said she and a posse of other House members would soon propose changing the Democratic controlled chamber's rules so she could pack her Glock wherever, whenever she wants. U.S. Capitol Police enforces the law and congressional rules. Cross Capitol grounds did not immediately respond to a request for comment. JB in the chat says, had an actual neo-Nazi run for board of supervisors in a four-way race in my rural county district. He lost, but better believe I want to defend myself. Not going to disarm and call a sheriff to protect my family. So I'm not sure what you're saying that, just the fact that there's neo-Nazis in your area, another reason to want to protect yourself. I understand. It's pretty amazing to think that you're supposed to just sit, especially in America, that you're supposed to just be at home and you're Jewish, JB. Okay, yeah, I got you now. It's like, it's insane to think that you could sit at home and if you're the victim of someone kicking down your door, that you have no option to defend yourself. Yeah, it's one of the worst things about living in LA, man, is walking, if you have to walk someplace in downtown LA knowing, well, gee, every criminal out here's got a gun, but I can't have one. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think she should be allowed to carry it? I think she should. Man, I'm dragging tonight, guys, but I feel good that we got one story done. So I had something to upload tomorrow when I wake up feeling better. I got a lot of, I should probably not smoke this. I feel like it's really in my chest. I have some tea, that 100 milligrams drink. That's pretty good. Fuck it. I'm just going to smoke this and I won't smoke for a couple days. I'll go edibles and I'll go with the drink for the next couple of days. Your family created the Jews for Jesus movement? Are you serious? 10-minute minimum for a police call. JB, I've told this story before, bro. I called 911 for somebody else, and I got a busy signal twice. Took me a third time to get through to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we're really busy," and it was fun. I mean, look, fuck that. There's that old cliche, it's a cliche saying with gun owners, which is, whenever seconds count, the police are minutes away. Lucky for me, I live in I live very close to the police department. I got to say, they get here quick when they're called. They have. At the same time, you sure do want to be able to protect yourself and not have to wait. I mean, fuck, it's crazy. It's so fundamental. It's the freedom of speech we have in America and our rights to be armed are like two of the things that make America distinctly different and better than most countries. It's like I've lived in this same apartment building for over 20 years. It's when you live in a building with other people, you don't know what could happen with shit, man. You don't know if all of a sudden the dude across the hall starts beating the fuck out of his girlfriend or something, and she's screaming for dear life, and he's got a knife, and and you got to kick down the door and shoot him and then fuck his girlfriend because you saved her life. That could happen. You want to be prepared for that. Remember when I shot your demented boyfriend and saved your life? Do you have to bring that up every time I don't want to do anal? I'm just saying. It's like every little thing. Honey, would you mind doing the dishes tonight? I'm the one that saved your life. So I don't want to do the dishes. I'm in the middle of practicing video poker. Are you going to always hold this over my head? Oh, I'm sorry. Was it not enough? Should I have done more than saved your life? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Why don't you just break up with me? And you'll be known as the girl that dumped the guy that saved her life. And when they ask you why, well, it's because you didn't want to do the dishes, honey. And and he held this over. Well, he held it over my head. He would never do the dishes. You're going to sound petty. Okay. I'll do the dishes. That's right. You'll do the fucking dishes. And I expect anal later. For you or me, honey. We'll see. We'll decide later. I will say the live audiences have consistently been larger. I mean, that's probably pretty sad to the people that are watching. They're like, really, 6 is better? And it's like, yeah, there was nights where it was just me and Jordan pretty much. If you have something really good to hold over your girlfriend's head, it's wonderful. Yeah, your balls. That's a good thing to hold over her head. Just rest your ball sack right on her forehead. Oh, all right. Shall we find? Oh shit! This chick is hot. She looks like my ex-girlfriend or whatever she is. Oh wow! Look at that. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend looks like that. I'm a fucking sucker for the glasses too. She's got nice fucking teeth. This girl's fucking hot. I can't see how Tigger bitties are. I want to follow this fucking little whore. I don't want to follow John Voight. Do I want to follow John Voight? Where's the video? I want to see the video of her. What is it? She got a poll going here. Topics to follow. Because I followed her, I'm getting all kinds of weird things now. Second Amendment Caucus. All right, here. I want to see what we. That's a wrap. Fuck yeah. Oh. Definitely need to fuck this one.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a newly elected.
How's this fucking music? Oh, what a fucking. She is fucking hot, though.
Congresswoman from Colorado. Even though I now work in one of the most liberal cities in America, I refuse to give up my rights, especially my Second Amendment rights.
Fuck yeah, you do. You also need my meat. You need my meat stuffed deep down your gullet. I will carry my block.
I will carry my firearm in D.C. and in Congress.
Goddamn subtitle. I don't need the. How do I turn that shit off? Is there a way to turn the captions off? Or I think that's embedded. I want to see how big her titties are.
This caused outrage from Democrats and the media. Why? It's our job in Congress to defend your rights, including your Second.
Your job is to blow me. Your job is of the blow variety.
Amendment, and that's exactly what I'm here to do. In D.C., of all places, we should be encouraged to practice our rights. So forget what you hear in the fake news. Here are the real reasons why I choose to defend myself in our nation's capital.
Oh my God. Why? But tell me when you want to fuck. That's what I want to know.
I'm a woman and a mother of 4.
Uh-oh, never mind. Forget it. I don't need your flappy vagina anywhere near me. Ugh. Jesus Christ. What are you, a cat? Did you have a litter of kids? She just fucked everything up for me.
I choose to defend my family with all of the force the Constitution provides. DC is one of
She's still hot though.
the top 10 most dangerous.
You think she's able to like stitch up that vag tight so that it's still snapping? Or do you think it's just a worn out mess? You know what? She probably didn't have them vaginally. She probably threw them up like Satan, or she had ass babies from doing anal. I bet she didn't use her vag.
Dangerous cities in our country, homicide rates, and violent crime.
Oh, fuck yeah. Look at you, baby. I don't know how big her tits are, but she's got them at least. It's really, she needs me to lick her butt.
Skyrocketing here.
C-section? No, that's ridiculous.
Being a member of Congress.
Her stomach would be all wrecked. I think ass babies, or she threw them up like Satan.
Is pretty basic. I don't go to work in a motorcade or.
No, you go to work on the street corner, you fucking whore. Look at the way she walks. Hell yeah.
Armored car. I don't get police escorts everywhere I go. I walk to my office every morning by myself. So as a 5-foot-tall, 100-pound woman.
Fuck yeah, you are.
I choose to protect myself legally because I am my best security. One of the challenges
Open carry is stupid, by the way.
of working in
You don't want people to know you got a gun.
DC is people here don't understand how
I'm a C-section baby in the 6 destroyed my mom's stomach. Nasty scar. Fake news.
we live in real America. The Second Amendment is part of our lives. Gun ownership is cherished.
Palin was hot as fuck, too.
And it makes our little town safer.
This green screen's pretty good.
As a young woman working late nights at a restaurant,
Is she on a treadmill? How'd they do this?
I learned real fast how important it is to defend myself. After a violent incident outside my business, I took advantage of Colorado's open carry
It's a
laws
fucking
and began
black
to
guy.
carry at work. My waitresses asked if they could open carry too. And now Shooter's Grill has mandatory firearm training and target practice available for my staff, most of whom are young women. Educated, law-abiding gun owners are
This is a badass bitch.
the safest people in America.
Palin's voice? I don't care if her voice was annoying. I was going to shove my cock down her throat, too. She can't talk with my fucking dick down her gullet.
To be around.
The only thing you're going to hear out of her is she's going to be doing a lot of tapping and a lot of choking. I'm going to fucking lay Sarah Palin on her back with her head hanging off upside down. I'm going to fucking hold her by the ankles and fuck her face.
So when anyone
If you know what I mean.
comes in to limit the rights and safety of my family,
What was that movie? There was a movie where the characters would say, you know, like they'd make different sexual innuendos, and they would go, you know, if you know what I mean, they'd be like, oh, I'd like to ace her spade, if you know what I mean. And then one of the characters goes, you know, I want to fuck her in the ass if you catch my drift, or something like that. Forget what movie that was.
I'll tell them exactly what this mom thinks. I am here to say, hell no, you're not. I have 4 children. I'm 5'0", 100 pounds. Cannot really defend myself with a fist. So all you're going to do is
No, but can you fist yourself? You can't defend yourself with a fist, but can you take a fist? With 4 kids, I bet you could take a fist, baby.
strict, law-abiding citizens like myself. So this is why I choose to defend myself and my family. Not only is it my right, but it's a
I want to lick your face.
right I was sent here to protect from Rifle, Colorado. So if you see me in DC, Say hi. You're safe with me.
Fuck yeah, Lauren for freedom. That's one hot bitch though. She's way hotter than, who's hotter than her in Congress? She's got to be the hottest one in Congress, eh? Oh, Larry King is doing better. That's good. He was removed from ICU after his COVID diagnosis. David Spade got fired? It's from the fucking LA Times, so as usual, I can't read it. I didn't know about this. I'm a little out of it. I took the weekend off. AOC is hot, but fuck, I find she's so fucking annoying too. I hate the fucking squad, bunch of retards. They should, instead of the squad, they should call them short bus. Yeah, she's, AOC's hot. Tulsi Gabbard's hot, and I like her. Out of the Tulsi Gabbard's the only one that I actually like that's also hot. All these other fucking broads need to be face fucked. Comedy Center. Okay, let's see here. Let's give it a shot. I don't think we got any free articles left, but we can give it a shot. You're out of free articles. Do you want to pay for this pile of shit? No, I don't. Print subscriber, already a subscriber. Okay. Your support, yeah, but fuck off. All right, so I guess I can't see it. Let's see if there's some article. It's all from the LA Times. All right, fuck it. Hey, Dave Russo. Let's start at the beginning. We'll figure out David Spade in a bit. I gotta make this bigger. Spanky. President Trump's not going anywhere. Really? Ian Miles Chong, but still believes that? I don't know what this means. Okay. Hearing about multiple cases of the Rona from this past weekend. Huh. I still want to go to Vegas. California man's been sentenced to 4 years in prison for attacking a bar patron who was wearing a MAGA hat in a restroom last year. Fucking dummy. Hidden cash. This is just my feed. We're not looking at trending yet. We will look at trending. But since this is my feed, figured what the fuck. Well, Compound Boss, I guess, is Compound Boss, is this Anthony Cumia? He says, walking around New York City, you'll see a mask compliance of over 95%. You can mandate masks all you want. You'll never get a higher compliance rate than New York City has now and has had for quite some time. Why are the numbers going up? Why are businesses still shut down? It's horse shit. Well, you should see what LA is like. Oh, so this is a woman thing. Emmanuel Cleaver closes Congress opening prayer with Amen and a woman. Wow. That's fucking stupid. So he's super woke. This is pretty funny. I didn't do a social justice warrior story yet. At least the New York Post lets me read it. Pelosi is less popular than Trump. She almost lost to nobody in San Francisco. Well, I fucking despise her. And I despise all of them except for Tulsi Gabbard and Andrew Yang. I despise Mitch McConnell as well. All right. I hope I'm not fucking getting sick. I'm paranoid. I got to be honest. They said, real quick before we get into the story, just with what Anthony Cumia was saying, I think that's the compound bosses. Fucking LA, man, we've been shut down we shut down early and we've been more shut down than anywhere else. And everybody's wearing their masks, even when they're outside. And people that aren't leaving their homes or apartments at all are getting this shit somehow. It's like you do have to go to the grocery store. They told us in the latest news, they said that 1 in 5 people in LA County have this shit and that you really shouldn't, at this point, you shouldn't leave for any reason. They're like, if you go to the grocery store, even, there's a good chance that you're going to be around somebody. And it's like, so they're like, go there and stock up and don't go back. Like, it's fucked up. Point is, though, being that we've been so careful in California, why are our numbers the worst in the fucking country? Air circulation in apartment complexes, etc. Exactly. Well, that's what they said. I think it was in like Korea or China, I forget where they said like everybody in the building that they suspected went through the ducting because the whole building got COVID. Walmart app, get free grocery delivery. There's not a Walmart near me. I got it in Arizona, tested in quarantine before we got there. My girlfriend's parents had it and didn't know. Sucked. There was supposed to be a Walmart opening up in Santa Monica. And it's funny, now that you brought that up, I wonder if it ever opened here. Walmart. It was there. We don't have a Walmart here. And let's see here. But there was supposed to be one being built. Let's see, Walmart.com. I'm looking now because you gave me the idea. Let's see, new to Walmart. Let's see. Want to see if okay. About delivery. I don't know. Okay, I'll look at this later. I'll remember. Truth is, I have a lot of groceries. I went not that long ago, so. Walmart apps, $100 a year. You get free 2-day delivery from the website too. Bay Area coronavirus numbers are far lower than LA. Very odd. Fucking retarded. Everything's retarded. But I'm definitely getting paranoid but I've also run myself down drinking and smoking and shit. All right, here we go. In social justice warrior news from the New York Post, Representative Emmanuel Lewis Cleaver closes Congress's opening prayer with Amen and a woman. So everybody's goofing on him, of course. House Democrat tasked with leading the body in an opening prayer for the new Congress has gendered the word Amen. Fucking idiot. What about the separation of church and state that we're supposed to have? Why are we opening sessions with prayers anyway? Isn't it pretty much, you don't realize like it's the kind of the equivalent of doing witchcraft together? Like before we debate, passing laws and stuff for the country, let's do a little witchcraft. Let's all say a spell. So, and the spell's supposed to, end with amen, but he's gendered it. So now he's making that an issue. All right. I don't To close a prayer he delivered from the House chamber Sunday to mark the swearing in of the 117th Congress, Representative Emmanuel. Where did I put my Emmanuel? I know that manual is somewhere here. Cleaver, Democrat from Missouri, right? MO's Missouri. Always takes me a second. What's Montana? MT, right? Michigan's MI. Anyway, he's an ordained minister. He altered the traditional amen to say amen in a woman. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon us and give us peace. Meat Cleaver said during his Wally Meat Cleaver said during his 2-minute invocation, it's 2 minutes too long. Peace on our families, peace across the land, and dare I ask, O Lord, peace even in this chamber. We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. Well, what's wrong with the polytheistic people? What if you're still into Zeus and all that shit? You get left out? We ask, hey, you're speaking for all of us here, and I believe in like 50 different gods, jerk off. You can't talk for me. Anyway, amen and a woman. And then right after he said those words, his balls fell off. His penis shrunk to the size of a clit, and a meaty vagina formed in place of where his balls used to be. Yeah, Zeus, super cool. This is Representative Emmanuel Wally Meat Cleaver. He's like, all right, my dick used to be this long. Now I got a vagina. Yeah, his wife definitely. Other congressmen and shit are banging his wife, and he's like a cuck. He's going to transition. You watch. He's going to transition, and then he's going to be hailed as a hero. Anyway, it's not a gendered word. It translates from Hebrew to mean so be it. The Missouri lawmaker did not seem fazed by internet reaction to his "a woman" remark, posting video of the prayer to Twitter Sunday and writing, I was honored to deliver the opening prayer for the 117th Congress. May God bless each and every representative with the courage and wisdom to defend our democracy and the liberties we all hold so dearly. His decision to gender the word, however, comes just days after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, hard to say her name without vomiting a little in my own mouth, introduced new House rules that would honor all gender identities by eliminating specific terms such as mother and father, son and daughter, and aunt and uncle. I hadn't heard about this. I took a break for a few days and it did me good, right? And here it is, right after the new year, and the stupidity of the social justice nonsense continues. And people, say, oh, well, what's the big deal if a few wackos on the West Coast, are woke? Well, look, it's invaded the New York Times. It's now invading Congress and the House of Representatives or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Instead, only gender-neutral terms such as parent, child, sibling, and parents' sibling would be allowed in the text of congressional rules. Calling the rules future-focused in a statement upon their release, Pelosi defended them as the most inclusive in history. It'll be voted on by the House Monday. It better just die a miserable death. They tried to, there was all kinds of ridiculous ballots. Some did pass in California, but some of the really insane stuff in California luckily didn't pass out here, and I'm assuming that this will probably fail in the House. Boy, the sooner we can get rid of Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, and all, and what are we going to do? Do anybody have any idea of how we can maybe help social justice warriors deprogram? How do we stop this mind virus? Let me know your thoughts. All right, that's two stories in the can. It's two stories. I think I'm doing okay tonight. Uh, what do you guys think? The goal is, 3, 4, 5 stories that I feel okay about. That video that's doing so well for me, I almost didn't upload it. Oh, what am I doing? I can't smoke this. It's all I'm a retard. I just out of habit I was about to pack this bowl, but I'm like new. I gotta give my chest a break. Um, let's burn down all media companies and start over. One term for all Congress and any elected positions. Man, there's so few media well, here's the good thing. In terms of mainstream media, there's like nothing left, But the good thing is there's so many independent voices emerging, and voices that really that are not trying to sensationalize, that are really trying to give the truth. The best example is Rising with Crystal Ball and Sagar on the Hill. I recommend it all the time. The other one is Reason Magazine, reason.com. I love Reason. And then, of course, there's a bunch of other independent voices I like to check out. I like to listen to people on the right like Ben Shapiro. I like libertarians like Peter Schiff. I like liberals like Kyle Kalinske and Aaron Matei, and obviously Jimmy Dore, whom before the pandemic I used to perform with quite often at Flappers. He would do the show that I would perform in all the time. And love Jimmy Dore as a human being, love his comedy, love the Jimmy Dore show. So luckily there's a lot of voices out there. I'm only here to provide laughs, try to give you a reprieve from everything sucking. That's my only goal. And to say cunt a lot. Talk about gambling. All right. So that was we still haven't gotten to trending. That's just on my feed. I've been learning a lot about sports betting. Captain Jack Andrews. Follow him on YouTube and Twitter if you want real advice. Let's see. Quantum sports, not elections. Since 1980 or so, the biggest waste of the top minds who could have otherwise improved society the most has been professional gambling in all its forms. Before that was weapons development. Along the way, there's always been chess. That's pretty funny. Shifting great minds from weapons development to professional gambling has undoubtedly improved society. Well, let's see here. Let me think about JB says 2 terms as senator, 5 terms in the House. Yeah, what about deprogramming these woke assholes though? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little weirded out. I'm hoping I'm not getting sick. It would suck. I do not want the Rona. So let me think. Instead of, I don't know that I'm any great mind. I mean, you could make this, you don't have to be brilliant to be an advantage player in gambling. So it's like any jerk off could learn to count cards pretty much. You don't have to be that smart to do that. Is that a waste of time? I don't know. Depends on the lifestyle you want, I guess. I mean, you could argue that everybody on the planet who's alive, that every single one of us should be working at the height of our intelligence in whatever area of the world, whatever field would do the most for us to become immortal, right? To live forever. When you think about it, right? Like why should we it's like as soon as you understand that you're going to die, your first thing should be like, well, fuck, I'm going to get a job where I contribute to people living forever. You would think that would be everybody doing that. And like if you couldn't do it, whatever job you had would be like, hey man, whatever I can do for the people that are trying to make us immortal, I'll fucking carry their groceries, whatever I got to do. If only it was like chicken pox, annoying, you can get it again. Well, I'm telling you right now, while I've been doing this cast, it's probably because I'm talking so much and smoking so much, and I partied so hard last night. So I probably shouldn't be paranoid, but I'm definitely feeling some shit in my chest. And it's kind of sore. My chest is getting kind of sore as I talk. So that freaks me out. I'm not going to lie. A little freaked out. But I've been like that fucking for 10 months also. If I'm going to be honest, this whole at various times I've been like, fuck, is this the Rona? You know, I had a cold a few weeks ago. I got tested. It wasn't the Rona. All right, let's see what else we got here. I know it's Vegas, but are local hangovers supposed to last 24 hours and counting? What else we got? 120 Republican traitors in Congress will gather on Wednesday to try and tear down this country. This video shows what they will really be standing for. All right, should we watch? I mean, I've seen a lot of Trump's a piece of shit
His
videos.
latest legal challenge seeking to overturn Georgia's election results.
On January 6th, more than 140 House Republicans and 12 U.S. senators plan to stand up in Congress and contest Joe Biden's election as the 40.
I'm going to start this over. I'm not going to die from the Rona. And if I did die, Eddie would give me my black belt post, humorously.
So, look,
I know it's posthumously. I'm making funny words up.
I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Donald Trump losing another battle here in Georgia. Late last night, the state Supreme Court rejected his latest legal challenge seeking to overturn Georgia's election results.
On January 6th, more than 140 House Republicans and 12 U.S. senators plan to stand up in Congress and contest Joe Biden's election as the 46th President of the United States of America. They'll present the same evidence that has now been dismissed in more than 50 separate court cases. They will claim to be patriots while committing sedition and attempting to ignite a civil war. Their goal is chaos and to discredit the free election system and a lawfully elected president simply because he is not Donald Trump. They are choosing party over country, and when these Republicans stand for Donald Trump, they stand with a president who had led the most corrupt administration in the history of this country. They stand with a president who was impeached by the House of Representatives for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. They stand with a president who said that the coronavirus, which has killed 340,000 Americans, was just a hoax and would disappear. They stand with a president who bragged about sexually assaulting women on tape, and has been credibly accused of more than 30 separate sexual assaults and 2 violent rapes. They stand with a president who has supported and encouraged white supremacy.
Stand back and stand by.
They stand with a president who allowed Russia to put bounties on U.S. soldiers' heads without any consequences.
Putin is extremely strong and powerful.
They stand with a president who savagely attacked veterans, prisoners of war like John McCain.
I like people that weren't captured, okay?
And even Gold Star families.
Because I don't like losers.
In 2021, America faces an unprecedented sedition from over 140 Republicans intent on destroying this country. It's not enough to condemn this behavior. This is about who we are as a country. This is about what kind of America we live in. There must be consequences.
Wow. So Fucking crazy times, people. It is some crazy fucking times. CCP, Black Bagged Jack Ma. CCP? I don't know. I'm down with ICP. This is pretty funny. Breaking. Nancy Pelosi banned the word menu from the congressional cafeteria. From now on, to say freedom in America, it will be named Womenu. Womenu. That's fucking funny. Georgians. Well, I'm not going to lie. For the second time today, my heart did a really weird thing. I've been having chest pains today. And my heart just fucking like fluttered. And I got real lightheaded. Fucking. I'm scared I'm going to have a fucking heart attack. I'm scared I'm going to fucking have the Rona. God damn it. I'm tired of living like this, man. I mean, I want to live, but I'm just tired of feeling this way. It might be. I got two. I need that. There we go. Let's take a look at this little guy. Hey, little fella. Oh, are those big steps for you, pal? Oh, no. Come on, you can do it. Oh yeah, those are big. Look at those ears. That's good. I like that. I got two stories out of it. Maybe it's time to, let's see. 9 hours ago, Senator Kelly Loeffler will object to certification of the 2020 election results. All right. I think I'm about to wrap up tonight's cast. I'm a little freaked out, man. I really don't want to have a heart attack. Fucking falls asleep during TV interviews. Sometimes makes no sense. Thought we relate with the retired. Trump would not look as bad as Biden the fake. Oh boy, it's Look, are you really gonna argue? They're all so horrible. It's all pro wrestling, my friends. I'm gonna check trending real quick. Oh wow, this is I thought this was just a possibility, but no. Boris Johnson introduces national lockdown across England. Michael Keaton is trending for some reason. Why is he trending? Two Batmans going forward in the DC film universe will be Robert Pattinson and Michael Keaton. That's cool. So Michael Keaton's coming back. I never thought Michael Keaton was a great Batman because he was kind of too small of a guy. Batman was always kind of a big fucking badass, you know. Whatever. Still I like Michael Keaton though. Heartbreaking is trending. I'm not looking at that. It sounds like that's the opposite of what we do here. We're all about having some fun. Oh, wow, look at this. Vons and Albertsons laid off every one of their full-time union delivery drivers and replaced them with DoorDash gig workers who received no benefits as a direct result of Prop 22. Borat star Maria Bakalova reveals she's talked to the babysitter. I don't know what that means. Chandler. Whole Foods. CEO John Mackey. The best solution is to not need health care and for Americans to change how they eat and live. Keemstar is trending for some reason. I don't think I care. From Costco to sitcom, TV sitcom sets. Yeah, this is a fucking. Remember, I said we're supposed to have fun here? Sorry, guys, I live here. I live in LA, and it's just kind of a fucking nightmare right now. Carson is trending. Which Carson? The City? Johnny Carson? I don't know who Carson is. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's real, what's not here. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, so I don't give a fuck. The Bachelor, WWE. I'm a little freaked out that my chest feels so bad and that my heart's doing weird shit. Fort Trump. Fucking Keemstar. What the fuck is Keemstar trending for? What happened here? Sorry, it was in school, but yeah, I guess my. I don't know what happened here. I don't know who Carson is. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what. Okay, an 18-year-old girl posted this video on Twitter claiming that Call Me Carson groomed her when she was 17. Isn't 17 legal in a lot of places? This grooming thing. Okay, let's see what this is. Slow the fuck down. Let's see what we got here. Stop. Let me see if I can. Let me back it up a little bit. Good night, Samantha. Have a good one. Been so hard not messaging you. Not hard not messaging you as well. I'm doing a lot better. I'm not going to lie. It's been really fucking hard to not message you. Why is that? Why am I wasting my life on this? Well, I do. This is kind of my realm, right? I defended Crystalia. Red Nose returns tomorrow, Zach. Been gone for 3 weeks. I know you see. Oh, I'll watch Red Nose from time to time. I will admit though, I haven't been watching any of this stuff as much as I was before because I think I kind of figured out what works for me and what my niche is. So honestly, I haven't watched Saiyans Entertainment. The first time I listened to anything was I started to listen to Jim and Sam today. I've been doing nothing but listening to Gambling with an Edge podcasts and watching one pocket matches. I've been watching billiards, poker, reading, but just not the normal. I haven't been staying up on this shit. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. No, I can't make it bigger. Fuck. All right. You're enjoyable to talk to. I'm scared I want to talk to you for the wrong reasons. What if I only want to talk to you for the sexual part? But I'm worried. What if subconsciously you might just be overthinking it? but I'm not. Then I'll hurt you. And I'm going to hurt you. The thing is, I really want to talk to you. Even if I still get hurt, it's with it. You're 17. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know how old Carson was at the time. My feelings on this are a mess. So are mine. How old is this Carson guy? Anybody know who the fuck this guy is? I've got a Parlor account that I never used, JB. I only got it so that I would own my name. But it's like I have a BitChute account too that I upload. No, this isn't Ben Carson. Who is this fucking guy? You're a wholesome person. No dating, no sexting. You can message me in chat. I want a girlfriend. I'm also scared about having a girlfriend. You're also 17, a little bit more on the unstable side. He says she's unstable. All right. Your haircut looks good. What do you want to have happen? Every time I jack off now, I have a really hard time not thinking about you. Okay. What if we re-add on Snap? Next time you're horny, we have some fun again. Oh, so they had some Snapchat sex or some shit. I don't know what's going on between us right now. All right, so this guy, however old he is, he got busted, I guess, sexting with a 17-year-old. Why are people doing that? Like, I don't do that with anybody. Like, just watch porn and jack off. Why do you need to be sexting with young girls? Really? You got put in Facebook jail for 30 days for saying cracker? That's hilarious. Keemstar covers drama among 20-year-olds. I know. I can't believe I got sucked into that. That's why I feel ashamed. I apologize for to everybody that I did that. You know, this Prop 22 thing, though, would have been fucked for Uber and Lyft and for other, so I don't know. This is back to the Adam Conover thing. And curious what people have to say. I'm curious what people's comments are. Grubhub is using Prop 22 as an excuse to jack up fees, subtly suggest that customers make up the difference by not tipping. Grubhub drivers say app changes eats into tips, jeopardizing. Well, then don't work for them. If they suck, if you don't like your policies, don't work for them. Shouldn't be driving people around in a fucking Uber right now anyway, during a plague. So they're listing a whole bunch of other ones. Let's see. We tried to tell people that would affect other industries and why we should vote no during a pandemic. Discussing. Albertson's profits soar as grocer looks to go public this year. Let's see. Funny, you claim this is a direct result of Prop 22. I was a Pizza Hut driver for the last decade until 3 weeks ago when they replaced all in-house drivers with DoorDash. I live in Maryland. We have no Prop 22, even in Conception out here. All right. I don't know. Crazy fucking times, right? I think 2021 is going to fucking suck a bag of dicks. That's what I think. I think we're in store. My buddy Lou was saying that. He's like, I hate to say it. I'm like, no, I agree with you, bro. I agree. I think it's going to fucking suck out here anyway. Apparently, the ride-sharing proposition screws over workplace protection, which sucks. This 20th century taxi model is overpriced and complete garbage. Here, let's see real quick what this is about. We don't normally do Trump here, but at Georgia rally, Trump sounds less certain than that victory is at hand. Let's see. I hope Mike Pence comes through for us. I have to tell you, great vice president, great guy. If he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much. No, Mike is a great guy. So I guess, I don't know. When does that shit happen? January 6th? Isn't 2 days from now? Is that correct? Yeah. Fucking. All right. Well, that's why we don't do Trump stuff here. But I didn't do it for long. I just checked in on it. I wanted to see the quote, and I got out. So, there was a pharmacist that destroyed a bunch of COVID vaccines because he thought they were unsafe. States begin paying out extra $300 benefit. Oh, wow. So that thing was true, by the way. Here's actual news source instead of just a tweet. LA County orders ambulance crews to conserve oxygen as it deals with the 905 increase in COVID cases. I got to get the fuck out of here. I think it's time to get in my car and drive to Florida and live with my brother where I can work, but also where there's ambulances with oxygen. I think actually Vegas might be the better option because it's closer to home. Only administer supplemental oxygen to patients with low oxygen levels. Numbers are likely to go up. Fucking hell, man. Patients with lung disease or sleep apnea have a normal reading of around 90%. Minnesota Department of Health's website says that a healthcare provider should be notified if the reading is below 95%. Wow. Over 9,000 cases, new cases reported today. Fucking hell. It's a fucking shit show out here. Hot weather is obviously better, but Florida's apparently underreporting the numbers. It's pretty bad in Florida, too, with the numbers that are reported from what I've seen. Texas, Florida, New York. How come they haven't brought back the boat with the extra hospital on it? Newsom authorized the deployment of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to 6 hospitals, upgrade oxygen delivery systems. Proud Boys leader arrested. Oh boy. It's just going to continue, isn't it? And this fucking guy destroyed. He's a pharmacist. He sabotaged the vaccines. He's in Wisconsin. More than 500 doses. He thought they weren't safe. Fucking kook. He's a admitted conspiracy theorist. Didn't think it was safe for people, could harm them, change their DNA. Full confession. He destroyed them. He did the thing he was accused of. No evidence to suggest COVID vaccine alters people's DNA. Moderna and Pfizer use mRNA technology, introduces a small part of the virus's genetic code to teach the body how to fight off the real virus. But it doesn't change the person's DNA in any way. Arizona, I'm thinking Vegas, man. I could stay at a hotel on Fremont Street for an entire month for less than $1,000. Someone was driving his airboat down the street. That's hilarious. Wouldn't that just destroy the bottom of the airboat? Or did you guys have a shitload of rain or something? You're not allowed to do that? Like if you get flooding, you're not allowed to drive your airboat? I never took an airboat ride in the Everglades. It's one of those Florida things I never did. I always wanted to. I've seen them, of course. Looks like super fun. Airboats look like they're fun as fuck. For those of you that don't know what an airboat is, it's a boat that can go in really shallow water, and they use them all over the Everglades. And it's got a giant fucking propeller behind you, and these things haul ass. It uses the propeller to fucking get you to go instead of an engine in the water. They're fucking cool. You've probably seen it on that alligator hunting show. I can't. Was there flooding though, Dubstar? What I'm saying is, an airboat wouldn't work like on the concrete unless it would fuck it up, right? I don't even know if that would work. Did you guys have some flooding and he was driving his airboat around? I think that should be in Florida. I figured that'd be okay. Anyway, this douchebag intentionally removed vials from the refrigerated storage, left them out to spoil. Pharmacy tech discovered them outside the refrigerator. 570 doses, had a value of 11 grand. But obviously, because of the situation, they're priceless. Got to be refrigerated. This guy fucked that all up. Basically useless. Anyone who got those doses would be at a greater risk. 57 of the compromised doses had already been administered. Ugh. They were notified, the recipients were, and man. What a fucking dick. 2 complaints by coworkers about Brandenburg allegedly bringing a weapon to work. Jesus Christ. If you're going to bring a weapon to work, no one should know about it, idiot. So there you go. Fucking wackos are coming out of the woodworks. Out of the woodwork. All right, guys. In California, COVID spreading fastest here, and anti-mask protests break out across state. Dodger Stadium reopens for testing. Tanya Roberts is not dead. UK's new coronavirus variant is overwhelming hospitals. Jesus Christ. As data suggests, it'll kill many more than the previous version. Oh, it's fucking Rona 2.0. Jesus. I mean, it's substantial transmission advantage. It's more infectious. The vaccine's supposed to still work against it, though. So, I mean, we're off to a great start of the new year, huh? But I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I would love it if you hit that thumbs up button. I kept it mostly positive tonight. That's always the goal, but sometimes I fuck up. It's a little overwhelming. I'm not going to be, I can't lie, man. I'm fucking, it's tough. Shit's really concerning that my unemployment's been put on hold And I mean, look, man, this is fucked. So that being said, what I do have is a growing YouTube channel. That's what I got. And those of you watching now, we're all part of that. So thank you for helping me make it grow. If you want to support me, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Hit the thumbs up button while you're here. That only takes a second. Hit the little notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video or when I go live. If you want to support me, man, go to zachwaldman.com/fans. You can join the fan club where I teach you easy to do magic tricks and bar bets. You get exclusive uncensored content. I'll teach you how to make crock pot barbecue ribs. Soon I'll be showing you how to make a filet mignon. And better than any you'll get in a restaurant. But also there's totally free things you can do on that page, like using my affiliate links when you buy something on Amazon. So if you ever forget, it's zachwaldman.com/Amazon will take you to Amazon. If you buy something, I earn a commission. But if you can't remember that, you're like, what's his Amazon affiliate link? Just go to zachwaldman.com/fans and you can click on it from there. And there's other affiliate links too. Maybe you want to build a website. Use this time during the pandemic to put up a new website. Well, you could use Thrive Themes. I have an affiliate link for Thrive Themes and I swear by them. I've been with them for years. Hands down, the best website builder. If you're building your website using WordPress, Thrive Themes, it's not just themes, it's plugins and themes and amazing business and marketing advice. That's part of it when you sign up. It's fucking great, man. It's they give away better free advice than a lot of these internet marketing type people sell. They'll sell you a book that's not as good as the free stuff that Thrive Themes just gives you. I mean, even if you're not a member of Thrive, you can go over to their website and there's some good info there. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Of course, Jordan, I appreciate you. Got to play your stinger. And hopefully I don't have the Rona. And that's that. I will see you again tomorrow, though. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably earlier. I'll probably be back, like maybe 9:30, something like that. But apparently, I wondered tonight. I'm like, I started later tonight than usual. I'm like, but I have a feeling like the later I go, that seems to be my crowd. So you guys proved that tonight. We had a good crowd tonight. For me, anyway. And blah, 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 blah. As always, I'm not going to just end the show and leave. I'm going to play you out with a little Reverend Carl. And so enjoy Reverend Carl. Have a beautiful night. Stay safe. Stay Rona free. And as always, I mean it when I say it. I love each and every one of you more than chocolate cake. See you tomorrow night, guys. Thanks.
1, 2, 3.
It's 2 a.m., 14 below, it's closed. My work is done, but I'm feeling low, and I wanna play the night away, the night away. I can't stand to be alone. I gotta bring over some people to fill up my empty home. Yes, I do. Yes, I do now. I'm having a party, having a party, having a party. I'm having a party, people. And a party, people. Well, well, well. Put out the word to the chosen few. I got the SMC, my friends. Bring your choice of brews, your choice of brews. The balls is on and the mood is set. The candles burn as the turntables turn by the TV sets. Yes, they do. Yes, they do now. Having a party, having a party, having a party, having a party, people, having a party, people, and everybody's getting down now. Party people, having a party, having a party, having a party, people, the party people. Well, the monster man is feeling smooth, while in the mirror he's busting moves till he finds his groove, till he finds his groove. A Johnny Poet is feeling numb. He's gonna drink until the sunlight comes out to play. He's always running away. Where are your shoes today now? Having a party, having a party, having a party, we having a party, people, party people, and everybody's getting down now. Party people, having a party, having a party, we having a party, people, and a party people, having plenty of fun. He's been drinking them 21s like they're going out of style. A jungleberry scabbing tabs. He'll smoke all the weed you have if you let him away with it. Let him away with it. Let him away with it. Away with it. Away with it now. Having a party. Having a party. Having a party. We having a party, people. And a party, people. And everybody's getting down now. Party people. Having a party. Having a party. We having a party, people. A party, people. Well. Reggie Love is dressed in plain. He'd like to bop the night away, cause he's come a long way from that Ventura County girly girl by the telephone. She's been waiting on a man to call so she can share her love, share her love.